Feminism is not trying to take from men, but just trying to raise to the same level as what men have.
I think it's time for women to actually
have a voice.
What's going on, everybody? I'm here with Alex Clark today.
Oh my gosh!
And we're gonna be reacting to a 17 Magazine YouTube video titled, What It Means to Be a Feminist.
I honestly, you know what, lately I've been thinking about the word, the traditional word and meaning of what feminist used to be, and I'm kind of like, maybe I am. But not in the new way. Everything's been warped. So if I think back to originally what people were fighting for, like the, right to vote and things like that, I'm like, well, I get behind that.
Yeah, we love
that. Now it's been totally misinterpreted and warped from the original true meaning. I'm excited to see what 17 has to say.
Let's see what they have to say.
We've already seen how men can run the world because they've been doing it, and there's been a lot of messed up things that have happened because of it. I think it's time for women to actually have a voice.
Intersectionality refers to the vectors of oppression that occur when systems and hierarchies interact.
There are so many different levels and facets of oppression besides womanhood and then color, womanhood and then economic opportunity or class or sexual orientation or gender identity. Those things just add on top of the weight that that happens when you identify as a woman in our culture.
If your feminism is not intersectional, is not trans-inclusive, if it's ableist, if it's racist, then it's not feminism. Our movement becomes less powerful if we're leaving people behind.
Oh no.
Okay.
I love that most of the people in this video, I don't even know that they did identify as women.
They were definitely one man.
They just exist and move around. That's what
they
these people are.
What it means to be a feminist, I heard racism, I heard all the isms. Racism, if it doesn't identify transgenderism and acknowledge all these things. And that's what I want to talk about. It's like, I feel like the feminist movement has grasped onto the LGBTQ movement, and that is now what feminism is.
I didn't hear one example of how we're not at the same level as men. How in America do I not have the same rights as a man? I would love for someone to tell me. And of course, they're going to say things like gender wage gap or whatever, but we already know that's been debunked.
Right.
And at the end, how she, the person at the end brought up how true feminism, you need to be inclusive of all these things.
If your feminism is not intersectional, trans-inclusive, if it's racist, then it's not feminism.
The first thing that I wanted to jump out and say is, would you be inclusive of me as a conservative pro-life woman?
No. Like that would be their answer, is no, because we've seen time and time again that what the left loves to do is spew out the names of like, we're all inclusive, but then are not inclusive to straight, cis, and normal. It was funny because at the beginning they even said, we're not trying to diminish men. We're not trying to be better than men. We just want to be equal to them. But that equal is in turn tearing down men.
With equality, everybody has an equal opportunity. We all have the opportunity in America to try to achieve whatever we want to achieve, but it is absolutely impossible to be able to say everybody is going to have an equal outcome. And so when you try to implement these equity measures, somebody always ends up hurting or suffering to make everyone equal. Okay, you know what my hot take is what I would like to see the feminist movement fight for in America is longer paid maternity leave.
That would be so good.
We get nothing in America compared to other countries. Some other countries are giving women years to be able to spend time with their babies once they have them, and then they can come back and they totally have their job.
No, they're worried about promoting instead of maternity leave is just climbing the corporate ladder.
You have all of these millennial women who bought into the girl boss lie, who are now in their 40s and are very unhappy and are like, dude, I just missed the mark. I completely missed the window to have kids. I'm lonely and I'm sad and I have these employees. None of them are gonna be there for me on my deathbed one day.
You still see modern feminism as pro-woman.
You cannot say that you're pro-woman and also say we're going to allow men into all of these female spaces. It's not pro-woman to say, hey, you're a woman who's being rescued and put into a battered woman's shelter. We want to take care of you and make you feel safe. By the way, we're going to let this man stay in here as well. That doesn't make absolutely any sense. You have teenage girls who are having grown men strip in front of them at the gym and things like that and undress in front of them. and have male genitalia in their face, that's not pro-woman. That's not making women feel safe.
No.
And I feel like we've heard all of these things about safe spaces and all these different things, and they've completely contradicted themselves with what is now considered feminist.
What is a woman?
Right.
What is a feminist? Like,
Right.
they can't define that. It's the most harmful thing to women. It's sad. I hope you guys enjoyed us talking about what it means to be an actual feminist. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell, and let us know what you think in the comments. And we'll see you next time.
Morgan, don't smile as much.
Morgan cannot even, she cannot help but be pretty even when she's trying to look ugly.
Stop it. Okay, wait.
Perfect.
Okay.